Make Minecraft animations even easier with structure blocks. Hello and welcome to OMGcraft. I'm your host, OMG Chad. A few videos ago, we showed how to make animations in Minecraft using command blocks and the clone command. But now with Minecraft 1.10, we can use structure blocks and make this a lot easier and even more powerful. Let me show you how.
So here we are inside of the world that we actually used before to show off how to make animated structures. You may remember this windmill that we created with these 4 frames. Now, this used the clone command to look at our frames over here and clone them to where they needed to go. But we are going to use the fancy pants structure blocks to do all of this instead. So first down, we're going to throw down a structure block, move it to the save structure area, and we're going to name this frame 1, just like that. Now, this could be named anything. It could be just named number 1. Then we're going to go up, and just to make this simple, you could do this by selecting all the coordinates, but I feel like using the corner blocks is much simpler. So name this also frame 1. Once you're finished, jump back over here and hit detect. And you have detected the frame. Notice that this is based off of the corner, as I mentioned in our structure blocks video. If you didn't watch that, don't worry, you will learn everything here. So you do need to make sure that it's basically the other block has a 1 block space in between. The space in between the blocks is what will be copied, and this fantastic little line around this will tell you that this is going to be saved. So once it has detected and you could change all these positions if you wanted, but I feel like using the corner blocks is much better. Once you've done all that, go ahead and hit save, and you have saved frame number 1. Now you're going to do this to all of the other frames. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. So now that these are all detected and saved, and by the way, I love this wireframe because I actually screwed up once. You can go ahead and head over and create your pattern in this redstone configuration. I'm just going to use what I've already set up for my command blocks to clone them because it's going to be exactly the same. These are on full and 1 tick delay, these right in between here. And so you're going to go into each data block and change it to load, and all you have to do is type the frame that you want. So frame 1 is what we are going to be using. Then you're going to have to figure out the relative position of where you want this to be, and I'm just going to guess that it's going to be about 10 blocks away. Once you hit load, it will show you where it it's going to rain. Where it is going to load in. Now, the thing is that each of these are relative positions. So if you have loaded frame 1 right there, and you go over to load frame 2, and you try to do the same thing and just change the relative position to 10 and hit load, your frame 2 is going to be off from where your frame 1 is. So you will have to change it so that they match up and that there is only 1 bounding box whenever it is loaded. So we are going to move this so each of these will be in the same area. So what is really cool is you also get a great representation of what's going on, where you see frame 1, 2, 3, and 4. But with the command blocks, you didn't really understand what was going on until you actually open them up, and it's quite a bit more difficult. Now, everything should be just the same. We could go ahead and actually load one of these in here if we actually wanted and see what this is actually going to do, which is kind of cool. And then if we turn on our redstone contraption, it will animate just as we did before, which is just absolutely cool. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. One of the coolest things about this is before, the clone command would only allow us to clone in the direction that it was originally created. But because this is a new box, this is a new system, we can do things like rotate it 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. We can mirror it. We can do all sorts of really, really cool stuff. So I think that this is really neat. So if we go in here and we hit 180 on this one, 180 on this one, and every single frame will switch to be 180 degrees. Now, if we want to get rid of the box, change this from on to off, and then you won't see that box anymore. There we go. And let's go ahead and start up our contraption once again. And you can see that it is rotating all around. Now, looks like we have some sort of issue. What is the issue here? Frame 1, frame 2, boop. Looks like frame 3W, that is not a thing. I accidentally named that wrong. So now if we change that to 3, we can get the animation that we wanted. So a lot more powerful inside of these new structure blocks instead of the old command blocks.
Another advantage to this system over the command block system is that you don't have to keep the structures around anymore. Before, we were cloning inside of our own world, and now once you hit save, you could destroy the frame and it's still saved. That is actually saved inside of your saves folder on your computer. So you could actually transfer structures from world to world. So if you wanted, you could have a world full of frames, save them, then copy the files over, and then load them into the world without ever having them to actually have ever been on your world before, which is really, really cool. If you make a video, please send it to us on Twitter, just like Nico did with this amazing rainbow star animation. Absolutely cool. Thank you for sending that over. And if you want to see more episodes of OMGcraft, make sure you subscribe. YouTube.com/OMGcraft is the place to do it. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. And I will see you next time. Bye.